In last class, 15 problems are completed. Now, from 16th onwards, write 16th one. Integral of 1 by x into x power n plus 1 into dx. See here, n is unknown value, so we can't reduce it into partial fractions. Let x power n is taken as some t, taking derivative on both sides. Derivative of x power n is equal to dt. Derivative of x power n into x power n minus 1 into dx, that is equal to dt. N into x power n minus 1, that is taken as x power n by x dx, that is equal to dt. N into x power n, take this x power n to right hand side, n by x into dx is equal to dt by x power n. But what is x power n? T. So that is dt by t. From this 1 by x dx is equal to, take this n to right hand side, dt by n into t. Now from this integral of 1 by, therefore integral of 1 by x into x power n plus 1 into dx is equal to integral of 1 by x dx. What is 1 by x into dx? dt by n into t. X power n is taken as t, so t plus 1. Here 1 by n is constant, write it as 1 by t into t plus 1 into dt. Now here that numerator 1 is taken as t plus 1 minus t. 1 is taken as the combination of the terms in denominator by t into t plus 1 into dt. Now divide separately. In first term, t plus 1 cancel. We have 1 by t. In second term, t cancel. 1 by t plus 1 into dt. Now integrate 1 by 2 into integral 1 by t log mod t. Integral 1 by t plus 1 log mod t plus 1 plus c. It is in the form of log m minus log n, that is log m by n t by plus c. But what is t? From our assumption, t is x power n. So log mod x power n by x power n plus 1 plus c. In this way, by assuming x power n is equal to t, we get the integral value. In this problem, assume sin x is equal to t. Let sin x is equal to t. Then its derivative cos x dx is equal to dt. Let sin x is equal to t. Its derivative cos x into dx is equal to dt. What is the given function? What is the given problem? Integral cos x by 1 minus sin x into 2 minus sin x into dx. Here cos x into dx, that is dt, by in denominator 1 minus t into 2 minus t. Sin x is equal to t here. So we get 1 minus t into 2 minus t. Now we resolve this into partial fractions. Let it be equation 1. Let 1 by 1 minus t into is equal to a by 1 minus t plus b by 2 minus t. What is the LCM of these two? 1 minus t into 2 minus t. In numerator, a into 2 minus t plus b into 1 minus t. Compare the numerators. 1 is equal to a into 2 minus t plus b into 1 minus t. You put x is t, here the variable is t. When it is 0, if you put t is equal to 2, if you put t is equal to 2, LHS 1 is equal to, there is no change in LHS, 1 is equal to, it is 0, 1 minus 2 minus 1 minus b. So b value minus 1. Put t is equal to 1. 1 is equal to 2 minus 1, 1 a. So a is 1 and b is minus 1. You substitute a value and b value here. 1 by 1 minus t into 2 minus t is equal to a 1 by 1 minus t, b value minus 1 by 2 minus t. Integral of the given problem is this. From equation 1, integral of 1 by 1 minus t into is equal to integral of, what is this value? 1 by 1 minus t minus 1 by 2 minus t dt. Now integrate separately. Both the terms are in the form of integral 1 by x into dx. That is, what is the formula of integral 1 by x dx? Log mod x. So first term log mod 1 minus t by derivative of this with respect to t minus 1 minus, here also log mod 2 minus 2 by derivative of 2 minus t with respect to t, it is minus 1. So it is minus log 1 minus t, minus into minus plus log 2 minus t plus c. It is in the form of log m minus log n, that is log of m by n, 2 minus t by 1 minus t plus c. But what is t? T is sin x. So it is log 2 minus sin x by 1 minus sin x plus c. In this problem, take x square is equal to y. Then this function becomes put x square is equal to y. Then this becomes y plus 1 into y plus 2 by y plus 3 into y plus 4. Multiply, what we get? Y square plus y plus 2y, 3y plus 2 by y square plus 7y plus 12. Here it is a improper fraction. Degree of numerator is 2, degree of denominator is 2. If degrees are same, then that is called improper fraction. We reduce this into proper fraction by ordinary division. Divide. One time. On subtracting, y square cancel, we get minus 4y minus 10. This is the remainder. So this fraction is equal to one plus minus 4y minus 10 by y square plus 7y plus 12. Coefficient plus remainder by dividend. Now this is we resolve this into sum of the partial fractions. This term denominator is taken as y plus 3 into y plus 4. These two are linear factors, so write it as a by y plus 3 plus b by y plus 4. What is the LCM of these two? In numerator we get a into y plus 4 plus b into y plus 3. Equating the numerators, we get minus 4y minus 10 is equal to a into y plus 4 plus b into y plus 3. If you put y is equal to minus 4, this term is 0. If you put y is equal to minus 3, this term is 0. So initially put y is equal to minus 4. LHS becomes minus 4 into minus 4, 16. 16 minus 10, 6 is equal to, this is 0. Minus 4 plus 3, minus 1, minus b. So b is equal to minus 6. Next, you put y is equal to minus 3. If you put y is equal to minus 3, this becomes minus 4 into minus 3, 12. 12 minus 10, 2 is equal to minus 3 plus 4, 1. A is equal to 2. So therefore, this minus 4y minus 10 by y plus 3 into y plus 4 is equal to. Substitute a value and b value here. A value 2 by y plus 3, b value minus 6 by y plus 4. Now substitute this value here. Therefore by x square plus 3 into x square plus 4 is equal to 1 plus this value is 2 by y plus 3, 2 by y, but what is y? X square plus 3 minus 6 by y plus 4, what is y? X square. Given problem is in terms of x, so you write in terms of x. Now integrate both sides. Integrate separately. Integral 1 dx plus 2 into integral 1 by x square plus 3 is taken as root 3 whole square into dx. If you write in this way, then it is in the form of integral 1 by x square plus a square minus 6 into integral 1 by x square plus 4 is taken as 2 square. Integral 1 dx x plus 2 into, it is in the form of integral 1 by x square plus a square into dx. What is the formula? 1 by a into tan inverse x by a. What is a? 1 by root 3. 1 by a into tan inverse x by root 3. Apply the same formula. 1 by x square plus a square. Here a is 2. 1 by a into tan inverse x by a. X by a is 2 plus c. Here 6 by 2 is taken as 3. Write that related formula. Integral 1 by x square plus a square 1 by a into tan inverse x by a. Since integral 2x by x square plus 1 into x square plus 3. Here you put x square is equal to some t. Taking derivative on both sides. Derivative of x square is equal to derivative of t. Derivative of x square 2x into dx is equal to dt. So this problem becomes integral of numerator 2x into dx, that is dt, by denominator x square is taken as t plus 1 into t plus 3. Now resolve 1 by t plus 1 into t plus 3 into sum of partial fractions. a by t plus 1, b by t plus 3. What is the LCM of these two? T plus 1 into t plus 3. In numerator we get a into t plus 3 plus b into t plus 1. Equating the numerators, 1 is equal to a into t plus 3 plus b into t plus 1. Now you put t is equal to minus 3, then this term becomes 0, then 1 is equal to minus 3 plus 1 minus 2 b. So b is equal to minus 1 by 2. You put t is equal to minus 1, then this term becomes 0. 1 is equal to minus 1 plus 3, 2a. From this a is equal to 1 by 2. Now substitute a value and b value here, then 1 by t plus 1 into t plus 3 is equal to, what is a value? 1 by 2 by t plus 1, b value minus 1 by 2. Now integrate. This problem is equal to this. Therefore, integral of 1 by t plus 1 into t plus 3 into dt is equal to integral of 1 by 2 by t plus 1 minus 1 by 2 by t plus 3 into dt. This term and this term, they are in the form of integral 1 by x dx. What is integral 1 by x dx? Log mod x. 1 by 2 into log mod t plus 1 by derivative of t plus 1, that is 1, minus 1 by 2 into log mod t plus 3. Take 1 by 2 common, then it is in the form of log m minus log n, that is log of m by n t plus 1 by t plus 3 plus. But what is t value? Initially, that is x square. Substitute t value. So we get 1 by 2 into log mod x square plus 1 by x square plus 3 plus next 20. Integral of 1 by x into x power 4 minus 1 into dx. Put x power 4 is equal to t. Put x power 4 is equal to t. We write it as, what is the derivative? What is the derivative of x power 4? 4 into x cube into dx, that is equal to dt. Four x cube dx is equal to dt. Now from this 4 dx is equal to dt by x cube. Divide both sides with x. 4 by x into dx is equal to dt by x power 4. But what is x power 4? That is t. So write it as dt by t. 4 by x dx is equal to dt by t. So 1 by x dx is dt by, take this 4 to right hand side, 4 into t. Now this problem becomes integral of 1 by x into dx, that is taken as dt by 4 into t, into x power 4, that is t minus 1, that is 1 by 4 into integral of 1 by t into t minus 1 into dt. We write it as a by t plus b by t minus 1 and find the values of a and b, and then resolve into partial fractions. Otherwise directly we write 1 as t minus of t minus 1, t cancel, minus of minus 1 plus 1 by t into t minus 1 dt. Divide separately, 1 by 4 into integral of, in first term t cancel, 1 by t minus 1 minus, in second term t minus 1 cancel, 1 by t into dt. 1 by 4 into, it is in the form of integral 1 by x dx. It is also in the form of integral 1 by x dx, that is log mod t minus 1 minus log mod t. It is in the form of log m minus log n, that is log m by n. So write it as 1 by 4 into log mod t minus 1 by t plus c. But what is t value? From our assumption x power 4. Write the t value, 1 by 4 into log of x power 4 minus 1 by x power 4 plus c. Integral 1 by e power x minus 1 into dx. Here take e power x is equal to t, taking derivative on both sides. E power x dx is equal to dt, dx is equal to dt by e power x, but e power x is t. So this problem is integral 1 by e power x minus 1, that is t minus 1 into dx. What is dx? dt by 1 by t minus 1 into t. Here also write this as integral of, one is taken as t minus of t minus 1 by t minus 1 into d. One is taken as t minus of t minus 1. Divide separately. In first term dt cancel, 1 by t minus 1 minus, in second term t minus 1 cancel. This is same as the previous problem. What is the integral of this first part? Log mod t minus 1 minus log mod t. It is in the form of log m by n, that is log m by n. Log m minus log n, that is log of m by n, t minus 1 by t plus c. But what is t value? E power x plus c. (22) is equal to. Okay, resolve this into sum of partial fractions and then integrate. Let x by x minus 1 into x minus 2 is equal to a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 2. What is the LCM of RHS? X minus 1 into x minus 2. In numerator, a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 1. Compare the numerators. X is equal to a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 1. You put x is equal to 2. LHS 2 is equal to 2 minus 2 0, 2 minus 1 1 b. Next we put x is equal to 1. If we put x is equal to 1, we get 1 is equal to 1 minus 2 minus 1, 1 minus 1 0, so minus a. From this a is equal to minus 1. Substitute a value and b value here. X by a minus 1 by x minus 1, b 2 by x minus 2. Now integrating both sides. Integral of minus 1 by x minus 1 plus 2 by x minus 2 into dx. Both these terms, two terms, are in the form of integral 1 by x dx, that is log mod x. Log mod x minus 1 plus 2 into log mod x minus 2 plus c. 23 integral of dx by x into x square plus 1. Split this into sum of partial fractions. This is a linear factor and this is quadratic factor. The partial fractions are a by x plus bx plus c by x square plus 1. Corresponding to quadratic factor, the partial fractions are bx plus c. What is the LCM of these two? X into x square plus 1. In numerator, a into x square plus 1 plus x into bx plus c. Compare the numerators. 1 is equal to a into x square plus 1 plus x into bx plus c. Now you put x is equal to 0. If you put x is equal to 0, then this term becomes 0. So we get 1 is equal to 0 plus 1, 1. 1 is equal to a. Next, we can't give any other value to x. Now compare the coefficient of x square. There is no x square term in LHS. So 0 is equal to, what is the coefficient of x square in RHS? A, here it is a, bx into x, bx square. So a plus b. From this, what is the value of b? B is equal to minus a, that is minus 1. Next, we find the value of c also. Next, you compare the coefficient of x. There is no x term in LHS. 0 is equal to coefficient of x, x into c, c. So c is equal to 0. Now substitute ABC values. One by x into x square plus 1 is equal to a by x. What is a? 1 by x plus bx plus c. B value minus 1 minus x. C is 0 by x square plus 1. Now integrate both sides. Integral of 1 by x into x square plus 1 dx is equal to integral 1 by x plus into minus minus x by into dx. Integrate separately. Integral 1 by x log mod x. You observe, if you multiply and divide with 2, then numerator becomes derivative of denominator. Then its integration is log of denominator. What is denominator? X square plus 1 plus c. In your textbook, some options are given to this problem. The correct option is A. With this problem, integration by using partial fractions are completed. First of all, in any problem, resolve the given problem into sum of partial fractions and then integrate. With this method, two methods are completed in integration. First one, integration by assumption or by substitution. Second method, integration by resolving into partial fractions. Now we will discuss the third method, integration by parts. This is the last method in integration. Write the next method, integration by parts. Integration by parts. This method is used to find the integral of product of two functions. This method is used to find the integral of product of two functions. If two functions are given, to find the integral of product of those two functions, we apply integration by parts. Write one more formula here. Take this as a theorem. Integral of f of x into g of x into dx. This is equal to f of x into integral g of x dx minus integral of f dash x into integral g of x dx whole dx. You see here, f of x is one function, g of x is another function. Integral of product of two functions f of x and g of x is first function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function into integral of second function. We prove this. First function is f of x, second function is g of x. Consider the derivative of f of x into integral g of x dx. Now you see here, this is one function and this is another function. Take this function as u and this function as v. We know in derivatives, what is d by dx of u into v? In derivatives, what is the product of two functions? First function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. You apply that formula. Take u is equal to f of x, v is equal to integral g of x. From this it is f of x into d by dx of what is v? Integral g of x dx plus v into what is v? Integral g of x dx into d by dx of u, that is f of x. F of x into, we know integration is antiderivative. Derivative of integral or integral of derivative is itself. So derivative of integral g of x is g of x. Derivative of integral of any function is itself. So we get g of x plus integral of d by dx of f of x, that is taken as f dash x, g of x dx into f dash x. Here this is the derivative of this function f of x into integral g of x dx. If this is the derivative of this function, then this is called antiderivative of this function. In a antiderivative is called as integral. Again you see here, this is the derivative of this function. Okay, then this is the integral of this function. So therefore integral of f of x into g of x plus f dash x into integral g of x dx whole dx is equal to f of x into integral g of x dx. Now take this integration into bracket. Integral of f of x into g of x into dx plus integral of f dash x into integral g of x into dx is equal to f of x into integral g of x into dx. Now take this second term to right hand side, then integral of f of x into g of x dx is equal to, take this term to right hand side, it becomes f of x into integral g of x dx minus of integral f dash x into integral g of x into dx. Take this term to right hand side. Again all of you listen the proof. You consider this. This is in the form of d by dx of u into v. From this formula we get this u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx. Derivative of integral of any function is itself. Again you get g of x. d by dx of f of x is taken as f dash x. This is the derivative of this function. So antiderivative of this function is this f of x into integral g of x. Antiderivative is the integral. So integral of this is f of x into integral g of x. Take this integration into bracket. We get this. And take this second term to right hand side. In any problem, to find the integral of product of two functions, we apply this theorem as a formula. You take one or two note 1. Here f of x is called first function, g of x is called second function. In the given problem, which is taken as first function and which is taken as second function, that is first we select which is taken as first function and which is taken as second function by using one phrase. Write that the first function can be taken by using a phrase ILATE. In this word ILATE, by using this word, we will take first function and second function. Here we take each alphabet separately. Here I stands for inverse function. Inverse function. Or inverse trigonometric function. Inverse function, or write it as inverse trigonometric I represent inverse trigonometric function. L represent logarithmic function. A represent algebraic function. T represent trigonometric function. E represent exponential function. Exponential function. Based on the first alphabet, we get ILATE. Now I am explaining each function clearly here. What are meant by inverse trigonometric functions? Sin inverse x, cos inverse x, tan inverse x, all these are called inverse trigonometric functions. Next, logarithmic function, log x, log 2x, log 3x, these are called logarithmic functions. Next, algebraic functions, x, x square, x cube, all these are taken as algebraic functions. Trigonometric functions, you know, sin x, cos x, tan x, cosecant x, all these are taken as trigonometric functions. Exponential functions, e power x, e power 2x, or a power x, a power 5x, these are called exponential functions. Based on this order, we select which is first function and which is second function. For example, if the given problem is in the form of x into sin inverse x, for example, find the integral of product of two functions x into sin inverse x. Here what is first function? X. What is second function? Sin inverse x. Here order is algebraic, next inverse trigonometric. But by using this order, we can't find the integration directly. From this phrase, which is taken as first function, I, next we take a. So write this product as sin inverse x into dx. Take this as f of x and take this as g of x and apply this formula directly, we get the integration value. Before applying integration, we check whether the given problem is in this order or not. If it follows this order, then we integrate. Next, note 2, integral of u into v dx. This is equal to u into v1 minus u dash into v2 plus u double dash into v3 minus u triple dash into v4 plus so on. To find the integral of product of two functions, you may apply this formula or this formula also. Here first function is taken as u, second function is taken as v. Here u dash, u double dash, u triple dash are successive derivatives. It is first derivative of u, second derivative of u, third derivative of u. Here v1, v2, v3, these are successive integrals. v1 is called first integral, v2 is called second integral, v3 is called third integral, and so on. You write where u dash, u double dash, u triple dash, so on are successive derivatives of u, and v1, v2, v3, so on v4 are successive integrals of v. u dash first derivative of u, u double dash second derivative of u, and so on. v1 first integral of v, v2 second integral of v, and so on. We may apply either this formula or this formula to find the integral. While applying this formula, we write the series where the derivative vanishes. Otherwise, where the derivative becomes 0. You stop up to that. You prepare this theorem and these notes. We will continue the problems in the next class.